This is our second interview with a special person, a unique person. Every single person is unique and special, but we each have a different road that we travel. We might have a birth and a death date, but what we do in between is the special thing. And that is the legacy that we leave behind. So today, we are privileged to have FAZEELA Khan with us. Now, Ms. Khan is a body stress release practitioner, but we'll let her tell you a little bit more about her life and what she's done and what a special person she is. Welcome, FAZEELA. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a body stress release practitioner, but before that, well, I have been one since 2012. So this is year 9 of that. Before that, I have been working in the finance industry, and that's been quite together, I think about 27 years of that.
Wow.
I have 2 children that I've raised, and I have grandchildren now, and I think family is important, and I'm getting to enjoy that aspect more now, because in the finance industry the focus is more on productivity, money to get in to raise your young kids, and you don't really focus on yourself when you go through that.
So you say that in trying to get your career going, one tends to be so focused on trying to achieve and to grow that way, to grow your career, that it's very hard to try and balance your career with your normal motherhood and being a wife and caring for your family.
Yes, it definitely is. I raised my children basically as a single mom most of the time, or a lot of the time.
Yes.
And in doing that, the only way for me to provide for them was to actually chase a bigger position, higher position, and be successful at my job so that I could provide for them. And you have all those duties and financial obligations that you have to see to, but you always feel like you're missing out on something. And it's very hard to juggle the home life and the personal life and the personal self and the requirements of your children with what the boss wants, what the clients need, what the company wants. And you always, or I personally always felt that I'm disappointing somebody or something somewhere. And always it comes to the family aspect of it. You, as a mom, you're not doing enough, you're not doing enough, you're not doing enough. But somehow you manage, because it wasn't just going to work, it was also trying to get a degree and diploma, and I actually raised kids, plus went to work, plus studied. And I look back now and I don't know how I did it.
Yeah, amazing, hey? That's absolutely amazing. So in your life, you feel that you have actualized, you have grown, and your children have grown. You were there for your children. And I think so many women have that kind of problem, that they feel they're juggling this and juggling that, and they don't actually know, what am I supposed to be doing? But I know that I have to have money to feed my children, to look after them, and to educate them. So that's very difficult.
Have a roof over the head
And a roof,
well,
yes.
and a safe place to come.
Here we go.
Call home.
Yeah, and that safe place to come, which you provided for them in spite of all your studies and trying to improve your own self and your career, is not easy, but you did it. Well done.
I made progress.
Oh, definitely. So you switched from a career in finance, and what made you choose to go into the body stress release?
I took some time out because my son needed that time. It's about following your gut instinct
Yes.
with it. And also I do believe that if you if you put out there what it is that you need. If I was faced with this problem with my son, I knew what I needed to do, but at that moment it wasn't possible. And then if I look back and I see how everything just came together.
Yes.
So everything in life has purpose.
Yes, have purpose. Yes, very good. And so what do you feel is your purpose in this life? I don't want to say what gets you up in the morning, but what motivates you? Why do you think you are here? When we started, I said, we have a birth and a death date. What do you feel is your legacy in those years in between? That you are, because obviously you're a very dynamic person who has gone through so much and has grown. And now, if you look back and you look forward and you think, what is my legacy? What am I leaving behind?
As a friend once said to me, I'm an eclectic person, so that question is quite difficult to just pinpoint to one thing.
Right, good.
I think that I can't speak for everyone else, but for myself personally, is that there's more than one thing.
Right.
That drives me, and I feel I've got so much to do still.
Yes.
I feel I'm in a bit where I am right now. I'm necessary to be in that space in my life at the moment, and I think it's going to last for a few more years beyond that. But I think there's more coming. So it's just that more coming. This is not it yet.
Yes.
And I've been through, as you said, through so much, but not everything bad. There's a lot. There's good ups and downs, and life always fluctuates. And it goes. You have your highs and you have your low moments, but that's okay.
Yes.
It's just that knowing that this too shall pass, and you'll climb out of this ditch. And it's like that one little cartoon or animation that's on TV at the moment is I've hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go now, and there's up. Knowing that you know that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. I say life goes through phases, and whatever phase you're in, there's purpose in that phase until you get through that, and sometimes you often look back and see what it is. You're not always aware of what that purpose is while you're going through it, and only afterwards you can see. But when it comes to my clients, just knowing you can give or you can do something for somebody else. So in the finance industry, it was all about making money for somebody else, about following the structure and the guidelines of the bank, and doing things according to, you have to basically comply. On this side of things, it is you learn a technique and you learn about the body and the anatomy, but you also learn about so many other aspects of, we're not just physical structures. There's another side to us that, whether it is spirituality or whether it is intuition, but there's more to us than just our physical structures. And if you can harness not just the learning of ourselves, but also the other aspects of it, and you can combine, you will realize how much you actually have to give to life, to other human beings. So what I do is we work on people that have body pain and especially on the spine, headaches, tension in the muscles, basically soreness, and you assist people by working on their bodies.
So your passion then is helping people and seeing where can you help, not just physically, as you say that you've studied the muscles and everything. It is also helping the holistic being, the mind, the body, and just the emotions and everything, and giving that care and support in that way.
And people don't always ask for what they need because of pride or any other reason that goes with it. So it helps if you can read humans and basically hear what's not being said.
Yeah,
it does. So you can make a difference if you can do that.
There we go. So by reaching out, and being open to making a difference in somebody's life, you can make that difference because you are tuned into them and you care. And obviously this is now, I think by the sound of it, exactly what your passion is, and your contribution and your legacy, touching so many lives and lifting them up. And not just, as you said, not just the muscles and not just that, but the care, the involvement, the wanting to make a difference. And you are making a difference.
And I think anybody can. I always say that in order for you to be able to give to others or make difference with others, is to know yourself, know what it is that you can give, and if it's something that you can give and it's something that somebody needs out there, you give it. And that helps you build your confidence, build your sense of self and your worth in life. And I can never remember everything that I read, but it was a little quote about if God made this everything that earth has, the beauty and the abundance and the mountains and the oceans, and still looked at you and I have a need to make you.
Yes.
In all his power that he looks at you and I need to make this human being, then you are unique, and there's a reason for that, because you've got something to give. You always have something to give.
Yeah.
And if you focus on the giving aspect, you don't focus on you so much. You focus on other people.
That's beautiful. Because that is, I think you've just summed up so much of what the You and Unique is about. It's about giving and knowing yourself better. And the more you know yourself and the more you fill your own bucket, the more you can give to others as well.
And also the less you focus on you. The less you focus on what others have and comparing yourself to others. That should never happen.
Yes.
It's you demeaning yourself, and you also, I think you bring ugliness into your life, or like a bad, negative kind of, if you want to talk about energies.
Yes.
If you only look at yourself and your worth and focus on finding, if you haven't found your purpose or your worth yet, just look at your little daily things that you do and where does it make a difference and what makes you feel happy. And because anything that makes you feel happy, I think it's something you can take away. I can give this, or I can sell this, or I can whatever it is, whichever way you want to look at it. But rather focus your time and your energy on that than, oh, that one's got that and I don't have that. And it should never compare. You have something in you.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, FAZEELA. I think that you have wrapped up everything beautifully by what you have said. And I don't think I need to even summarize anything because you have done it so beautifully. And we were privileged today to listen to FAZEELA, and what a special lady. Every single person is unique and has something to give. Just be aware of where you can do it and who you can do it with, and you can make a difference every single moment of your life. Till next time, bye.